Hey guys, welcome back to Relo Farm. This is episode number 4. And I just wanted to tell everybody that I have been playing quite a bit today. And I've finally figured out what I really like that really balances what I want. So we'll get everybody going here again real quick. All my hired hands. And you'll probably notice I've got some new tractors. And changing a few things here. So it's actually working out really good. I have figured out exactly what I want, and I'm very, very happy with what I want. Or what I have, actually. I'm sorry, when I'm trying to get everything set up to go, I'm concentrating more on that than anything. Okay, so what I've been doing most of the day is I've been harvesting and making lots of money so that I can buy stuff. And basically what I bought that's new would be, number one, a Peterbilt, because I was just really interested in having one of those, you know, so I could transport some grain and stuff. And we're actually sitting at the grain mill right now at the eastern end of town. Just delivered some, and I'm going to wait here for a little while until it's time to get some more. And this is the one that I really wanted. It's a Ford 6640 with the Sigma 4 with the loader arms on it. And if you'll notice on the back, I also have a trailer. And on this trailer, you'll notice that there are some very, very large hay bales. Now this is an automatic trailer for these large, I believe they called them Heston bales. And basically it just picks up those bales from the baler. But we'll go take a look at the baler real quick. It's a Massey Ferguson. I'm not really sure what model it is. Turn on our beacon. Let's get over here. It's at the other end of the field. You can see that I started baling round bales and wasn't doing so well with that. They're kind of hard to load on a trailer, so I passed on doing that. I only got a couple out of the deal. But this should be it here. This is a Massey Ferguson. We'll get out and look at it real quick. Massey Ferguson Heston Series 2190. And this thing makes massive, massive hay bales. Excuse me. I'm still a little bit sick, so you have to bear with me here. We need to go ahead and move it over to the farm anyway, so this thing has so many things that you can do to it. I've produced 17 bales with this thing so far, and you can actually clean this one out when you're done with it, unlike the vanilla ones that come with Farming Simulator 2013. You know, you can't really get rid of those bales that are left in your baler until, you know, it's time to push them out for the next bale. So I do like that option. Get rid of the bales when you're done with them and be able to sell them or whatever you want to do. The next thing that I've done is I've actually made or gotten another mod, which is placeable buildings, so that I can put some hay, and I put it on the other farm. And as soon as I can find this trailer in all this fog, we will load it up and we'll take it over there and we'll put all the hay in there. And that way we can start collecting lots of hay and possibly selling it in the future or using it for cows. I haven't really decided yet what I want to do exactly. So in the meantime, we will just keep that hay until we decide what we want to do. Now the one thing that's really weird about this baler or this trailer that picks up these bales is it you know, with some farm tractor trailers, they often set to the side, you know, at an angle like that, so that it's out to the side and the guy in the tractor can actually see a lot better. And but you have to be exactly right on, almost exactly right on these bales. I mean, I'm not quite exactly right there, and it picked it up, but it's at a weird angle from where you bale. When you bale, they come out long ways, parallel with your tractor, and when you go to pick them up, you have to be perpendicular with them. And it does not turn to the right very well, I can tell you that right now, because of the angle of that trailer. So We'll go get us a couple of more. We'll have to make a really wide. Actually, we're going to have to make a left-hand turn because it doesn't want to do a right-hand turn. So we'll go get the rest of them. And this trailer holds approximately 10 bales, I believe. But they are very large bales. So what I had to do is I had to buy a windrower in the meantime, so that I could windrow these. This is a barley field, and so that I could windrow, so that I could get more production out of them. This is like an awesome mod, and this, if I can remember right, the name of this mod is Ultimate Baling or something like that. And I think it's on just about every mod site you can find for these, for the Farming Simulator 2013 stuff. So it looks like we might have gotten everything. We'll put it back into transport mode. Really wanted a couple more bales, at least 3 more bales, but well, you know, I guess actually what we can do is we can park it for the meantime until we get 3 more bales, and we'll go windrow some stuff temporarily. It should be okay to park it here for now because we're not quite this far over anymore. Let's go check on our other tractors real quick and see what we're doing. Alright, looks like he's going to go... Yep, he's waiting for the harvester. And this guy, since I put these buildings in, has had a problem driving. He can't seem to get past these things. So I might have put him in a bad spot. I would really hate to get rid of them, but you know, you never know what you have to do sometimes. So we'll just have to kind of pretend that fence didn't exist and see what he does now. Maybe he'll go past them instead. But this barn right here is the one that I'm keeping all my hay in. We'll see if he passes by it. We might be able to see inside. Not quite far enough over, but there's at least one stack of hay in there. So anyway, we'll get this guy worked out. We'll figure out what we need to do. Meantime, let's do a little windrowing. We'll get started here. This thing takes out a pretty good size swath, so I like to run right down the middle of this one. We can get about 3 at a time, and that way put into one row. And it seems to work really well for the baler. That way we can get, you know, it all compacted together, and it seems to make bales a lot faster. I guess that's typical with any application of windrows. And it looks like our tractor here is probably going to be in the way unless he moves up a little bit by the time we get there. And you know, honestly, I really don't mind the fact in this that you can't hire somebody to do this job, because I enjoy this one a lot. And with Courseplay, I really don't have to watch the other stuff too much, except for the one guy that tends to get stopped on the buildings. Let's see right here. So I mean, this is actually a good time for me just to unwind while I'm getting everything done. I can just kind of relax and do a little windrowing and a little baling while everybody else is doing the hard work. Yeah, unless that guy moves, we're not going to be able to go through the next row all the way, so maybe he'll move by the time we get there. I did find a new glitch, and I don't know if it's just this map or what. I bought a portable fuel station, or fuel tanker right there, just so that I could fill these guys up and I wouldn't have to drive them all the way over to another field. But it doesn't want to seem to fill up for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it's I don't know what part is glitched out on it so that it doesn't do it. And where's this guy going? Oh, he's just going to take the long way around. And as you can see on Informant, we've got the other guy loading up corn. Let's go take a look at him real quick. So he's loading corn off of this guy. You know, I really thought about doing foraging for this so I could have some silage, but honestly I have no other way to process it at this time, so until I can get a big forage machine, this is what I have to do, is just save up the corn and go sell it. So we'll see how this works out. Got a guy planting canola here, so we have us another big cash crop. And Mr. Pete sits there and waits. And I would put money on if this guy's going to stop right here and be right in the way. Yep, I knew he would. Yep. Alright, we might be able to get the next row, so let's try that and see. Yep, we got that row, but hopefully maybe he'll move by the time we get down to the end of this one and start on the next one. I haven't taken any of the hay bales to sell yet. I'm not sure if I want to or not. I'm kind of curious on how much one would sell for. You know, if it was a lot of money, I might just continually do that. But I haven't tried it yet, just because I've been getting everything going and been trying to make money and buy my equipment that I needed. So far so good. I've had a good time so far. And I really hope you guys are enjoying watching this stuff. I'm trying to make it as diverse as possible so we can keep it interesting. Let's hope that the trailer guy is going to be out of the way by the time we get there. That would be really nice, so that I can get this last row in and we can go grab the baler. You can see how that works before I have to end the video. Yep, he's going to be out of the way, thankfully. We should get at least 4 or 5 bales out of that. Maybe 6. I'm not really sure. And we will go park this guy for a minute. Out of the way. And let's go hop in our Ford. And we need to get rid of that one. We need to go get the baler. I had to think for a minute there. This thing is massive. I tried to pull it with a Buer or whatever that the yellow and green tractor is, and I can only get about 5 miles per hour out of it. It's so heavy. So we had to start using this tractor to carry it. So we can start from this end down here. And as we drive, we'll turn on our console. We'll lower our thing here. We'll open it up so that it's ready to go. And let's go find where our row starts. Starts right there. So let's go ahead and turn it on. I really can't see that way, so sorry guys, I can't really drive in the cab to do that because I can't really see. And what am I doing wrong here? I'm not getting anything. Aha! I need to lower the pickup. It's actually pretty complicated. Alright, so let's try this one more time. Yeah, it looks a little better. Man, this fog has got to go away. I've been playing with the fog for the last 2 hours, and it's just not doing me any good. And then of course you get the dust from this baler going. That doesn't help any at all. It's a big massive bale coming out. Oh. This Ford tractor's like really fast, so I gotta watch it, otherwise it'll overspeed, and the baler can't handle going that fast. If you watch the meter on the right side, you can see the hay ticking up really quickly. Doesn't take very long when you windrow this stuff. Really compact, and it has a lot of hay in there. And it looks like we're going to have us a bale on the next row, which is good. Really like to have 3, but beggars can't be choosers right now, I guess. Getting really close, and you can see this thing pop off whenever it does. See if I can zoom it out as much as possible. There it goes. It tips off and just drops. And the reason why that silos thing popped up is because the other tractor going over there delivering the grain ran across that that thing. On this particular map, it seems like every time that you start the game over, or when you get into the game the next time, it always tends to have those question marks back. They don't just stay gone like in the vanilla version, so I'm not really sure why. It's a glitchy map, but it is a fun map, so I'm not going to complain too much. And fingers crossed we'll get our third bale here to fill up our trailer completely. We should be pretty close, if not. Getting real close. I did make it. Okay, good deal. Okay, so what happens now is we did that. We've got, and that's going to be really bad. I guess I'd better move that. Fall. Okay. What's going to happen now is we've got to empty our baler. So if we come over here, we have to be moving to do it for some reason. Whoop. Alright, so there we go. We're going to empty one out. And there's the other one. So there you go. Now we emptied the baler. We'll raise our thing, the thing that grabs everything. And we'll go put this away and grab our trailer. And we can take all the rest of these bales, or at least 3 of them, over to the barn. And then we can call it an episode. Alright, let's go grab our first bale. Try to make this a long swinging turn here because it doesn't like to turn to the right again. Alright, if we put it in transport mode, it will. And when we get over here, then we can just open it back up again. One. And of course. Alright, so we're just gonna make a left-hand swing over to this one. Two. And we'll just make another left-hand turn, I suppose. Just because it doesn't seem to like me. And three. Okay. So we can make it into transport mode. Get in the cab here and we'll take a little drive and go drop all this stuff off. Watch out, you other tractor. Get out of the way. You better be careful here because this is going to be a really big bump. And I'm not really sure why the fog does this to the road. Excuse me. The road doesn't look normal when it's foggy. It looks all gray like this for some reason. So I'm not really sure what the fog does to it. I guess it's just supposed to be a texture like that. I'm not fond of it. I'd really like to be able to see the road better, to actually see the lines on the road, but you know, it's a farming simulator. Who really needs it? Let's get some air in here. Okay, we'll get to our barn here. You can probably see that stack by now. And what I'm going to try to do is stack it right in front of that other stack. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Well, I hit the front. I guess it wasn't very fond of hitting the front of the building. Alright, let's make it into the mode so I can actually see what I'm doing here and know where it's going. It looks like I'm afraid that probably what's going to end up happening is we get further and further down into this barn is that it's probably going to have some issues since it's a hill here. And we're into the other one. Let's get out and look at it real quick. And of course, get on the wrong side. Say, okay, got about 2 feet to go. It should be close enough. And we will unload the bales here. Wait for a second to make sure they don't fall over. And then we can fold our trailer back. And that is baling done the right way. Okay guys, well I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Check on my other guys, make sure they're still good. And I think we're going to stop right there. I'll get a little bit more baling done in the meantime because this is a huge place that still has lots of stuff planted and ready to harvest. And I'll see you soon. Glad you watched, and I hope you enjoy the rest. Thanks.